Hey, what's up, everybody? Figured I'd wash the taste of Final Fight and Streets of Rage games out of my mouth with one of my favorite games of all time. We're gonna play Super Metroid for a minute, and let me tell you about this. This game is literally in my top 10 for sure. If I had 10 games, I could only play those 10 games for the rest of my life. This would definitely be high on the list. Um, it's an amazing game. Um, Let's see here. All right, we're gonna hit start and start. This game came along and just wiped out every other game in the world. This was one of those. It went through the roof. It was a groundbreaker. The first Metroid I played when I was a kid. I didn't get very far. I liked the music, um, but I just didn't understand it when I was a kid. It was a little deep, and it was kind of it was hard. It was hard. And when you're a kid and shit's just really hard, you don't want to play it. Anyway, Metroid 2 came out on the Game Boy, and it was really hard as well, so uh, didn't get very far on it. And when this game was coming out, I wanted to play it, but I wasn't super excited about it or anything like that. Um, but then something happened. Number one, I used to read Electronic Gaming Monthly religiously, and when this game came out, the EGM gave it nines or tens. I think it was a combination of nines and tens. It's like two nines and two tens or something like that. And they usually never gave anybody tens, which made me like, holy shit, this must be a really good game. And my friend Ben, he actually got the game as a gift from his mom or whatever, and he I went over to his house one day and he was playing it, and I could not believe what I was seeing and what I was hearing. The music on this game is fantastic. The graphics on this game are fantastic. Just every bit of it was just huge in scope. You could really tell that a lot of detail had been put into it. And I watched him play it, and I was so jealous, and I just had to have it. Um, I went to visit my mother in California a couple weeks later, I think, and anyway, we found it in a store, and I just begged her for it. I shamelessly begged her for it, and I got it. And let me tell you guys, like, this game changed my life. I couldn't put into words how this game just sucked me in. And if you haven't played this game, it's easy to get a hold of on the Virtual Console or the Wii U Virtual Console, which I'm playing it on right now. Hunt it down. It is seriously worth whatever amount of money you pay for it, um, and just start playing it. This opening scene, like having to escape a bomb and stuff like that, it was just so out of character for a normal like side-scrolling shooter. This game has so much depth, and there's so many hidden things, and there's just so many. It makes your brain have to work on stuff, and it's fantastic. And the better you get at it, the longer you play, the better you get at it, and also the more weapons you accumulate. And it kind of started. Even Batman, Arkham Asylum, those games, they completely borrow off of this exact thing. And I'm pretty sure this game's started it all when it came to you know the whole gathering weapons. It's just truly amazing. Look at this background. Look at everything. The lightning. Everything comes together. Nothing looks cheesy. And those games we were just playing, those were all 16-bit as well. But this here, you can tell time and effort went into, and they really wanted to make it look good, and they cared. And when you get to this planet, it appears to be vacant. There's not anybody around. Um, you start going down, try to find doors that are open. There's one, but you can't get to it because you gotta have the rolly ball. I think this one is a dead end, if I am not mistaken. Yes, gotta have the rolly ball. I've played this game so much, um, and the great thing is I've played it so much, and I still don't have it memorized. I still, if I go a little while without playing it, I'll get stuck in the same spots, and I'll just I'll have to figure it out, and then you feel so happy when you figure it out again. This game is truly an amazing piece of work. I just really can't stress that enough. This is where you defeated Mother Brain in the original game. Uh, pretty cool. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm about to go down to the first room of the first game. So I'm not sure how all the stories connect because, like I said, I did play Metroid Zero Mission, which was a remake of Metroid One on the Game Boy Advance, and that game is amazing. And I really wish I could get a hold of that again. Oh, the rolly ball, morphing ball. Sorry, but I like Metroid a lot because of this game and Metroid Prime. Um, but other than that, like Metroid Zero Mission, not Metroid Zero, yeah, Metroid Zero Mission, Metroid Prime in this game are really the ones I like. Um, Metroid Prime is the GameCube version, and it is basically a really awesome 3D reimagining of this game. And man, they really nail it. It's so good. But then there's like a game called Metroid Fusion, and I wasn't huge on that one. And then there was Metroid Other M for the Wii, and I was really not into that one. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. But anyway, I got the missiles, open the pink doors. This game's just all about seeing places you can't go. I love how they're watching you, and you know somebody knows you're there now. And this place was empty before, but now little alarms are going off, and it just builds tension. The music builds tension. The darkness in the graphics builds tension. It's an amazing game. It doesn't even have cutscenes in it, but it tells a story. You know what's happening in the story without having to really know anything. So now I'm going to go back up, and all those things that saw me. Oh, look, those things turn their heads. It's totally awesome. All those things that saw me are calling bad guys to alert. Here are some crazy bug dudes. Oh, and see, these guys are totally awesome looking. But the cool thing is, it's the beginning of the game. You don't want to get overwhelmed. One shot kills these guys, so you know you're never really in danger. The game eases you right into it, and it never gets too hard. Because by the time you get to the harder guys, you're gonna have better weapons, and you know it's the game just works on all levels. It really does. It would be really hard to put together a top 10 list because there's so many games I love. But like I said, this one would always be on there. This is one of those that would be a mainstay that has to stay on there. If I could only have one Super Nintendo game for the rest of my life, it would have to be this game. And I love me some Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past and other such games, but this one's definitely tops. If you're looking into getting a Super Nintendo or playing some of these games, play this one first, because I mean this is the top of the cream of the crop. Once again, right now the music is just it's tense and it's beautiful, and this game just seriously had it over any other game that was out at the time. And you know we couldn't believe they did it on a 16-bit system because you know Sega CD was out and all that stuff, and like this was '94, so this was once again close to closing time for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. Oh, here's the map. You download the map into your suit. Now you can see where everything is. Cool. Getting hit a lot, man. Oh. Well, now you're in danger. Because I'm about to die. I say if there's anything I don't like about this game, it's the fact that when you're about to die, it makes a really annoying noise. And that drives me crazy on Zelda games too. When you have low hearts, that drives me nuts. I don't under, and you know it kind of I guess it adds to the tension and it makes you really feel like you have to get some energy now, but it's so annoying. Anyway, so your energy is a number basically. I can run just under these dudes. Use your dash and get right under those guys. I believe there's a boss here that is gonna have something for me. I think it's my bombs. Bombs! I remember. I remember. Yeah, and just the door shuts and you're like, hey, why can't I get out? And then you see like in Ghostbusters, this dude's shell just deteriorates and he turns into a menace. And you gotta get him. I'm actually really low on health for fighting somebody. But once again, this guy's not too hard, and you gotta shoot the things he spits out. They'll give you some power-ups. And well, his head's gone, but he's still alive. I'm dead. I can't believe I just died. And as you can see, the suit flies off, and you are a girl. Samus is a girl. And that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Oh, so I'm dead. Am I starting over? Starting over? That is nutty. I guess I am. I remember now, yeah. If you don't save your game. I should have saved my game. I had the ball. Yikes, guys. My bad. You're just going to have to watch the same thing again. Oh, man. Wow. Can't believe I goofed like that. Sorry about that, fellas. But that's what happens. That's what happens. You play with fire, you get burned. I was being a little cocky and thinking this game was easy. And, you know, when you're playing it a lot, it kind of is. But, gosh, a few years goes by and you're not playing it, and it just becomes a kind of a hard game. That's crazy. The bosses in this game are gigantic. Some of them, I forget what, there's this one, his name starts with a K, and I can't remember what it is, and, anyway, Kraid, I think. The guy is gigantic, and is one of the coolest things. If I was to do a, walkthrough game, on a game, I'd like to do one on this one, because obviously, though, I'd need to go through it once before I do this. Because, man, I really feel like a goof right now for dying and not saving. But hey, you newbies that might not have ever played this game, you're kind of getting to see how it starts out and where to go. Which I know makes me just want to go play it so I can get further. And so I can do what I just saw that guy do. So, you know, hopefully it ain't so bad. These graphics, they still hold up as pretty impressive to me. It's smooth. The controls are smooth. There's just really not much to say about this game other than it's amazing and you have to play it. It's too much fun. You won't get tired of it. I don't think I've ever met anybody that didn't like it. I'm pretty sure anybody that spends any amount of time with this game. I think I've met a couple of people possibly that I would talk about this game and they'd say they got stuck or it was too hard. But it's really all about trying to figure out what you have to use against what you're up against. And because I really want to say somebody told me they got stuck at the boss where I was just at, but they couldn't figure out that you could roll under stuff. Like, they just couldn't figure that out. And, you know, to me, you're not even trying if you can't figure that out. The thing told you how to roll in a ball. So you need to try it after that. You just weren't reading. That's what's happening. It's very similar to Mega Man in a way. It's got a bit of a Mega Man feel to it. I wonder which came first, Mega Man or Metroid. I want to say it was Metroid, actually. Metroid was one of the more original Nintendo games that came out. I remember the Justine Bailey code was a big deal. So I do have memories of playing the original Metroid a good amount over at my cousin's house. But like I said, I never had the wherewithal to beat it or anything like that. Oh, I'm just wasting my ammo. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm going to get the map again. Doop da doo. You know, when a game's easy to criticize, there's a lot to talk about. But all that's happening right now is I'm trying to talk about this game, but I'm more feeling like I'm getting distracted and I just want to play the game. Um, it's just that good. Even though I just had to go through the same spot over again, you know, like I'm not upset about it. See, this is what you do so that doesn't happen again. You go into this S room here on the map and you save your fucking game so that when stupid easy boss kills you, you can start right here again instead of having to start the whole game over again. But I wasn't thinking about that when I'm just like, oh, let's see how far I can get before my 20 minutes is up, and ended up getting killed. It's embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing. I'm like, oh, this is one of my top 10 games of all time. And then I die at this little crappy boss that I don't think I've ever died at. he's not even, not even a challenge. I get the bombs, you can blow holes in the walls. Come on, guy. I gotta redeem myself and beat this dude. Because, he has shamed my people. And, the ending of this game is kind of emotional, and I keep hitting start on accident. Sorry about that, guys. Did it again? My goodness. Yep, now you don't have a head. Oh, I beat him! Woohoo! See, that's right. See, I can beat him. You didn't believe me, huh? Well, now you know. I can totally do it. Anyway, as you see, I just got the bomb, which is a bomb that you can set while you're in a ball. Go into a ball, see? And you set the bomb, it goes off. It can kind of elevate you up in the air. But the reason you have it right now is to be able to do stuff like this and move on to the next part of the game, which is right over here. I'll show you. And, you know, things like this aren't obvious. So if you don't know where to go, you got to try to bomb stuff. But anyway, right here's the room to go to the next part of the game. And you're going down this hill, and there's these crazy bug things. And anyway, the game's badass. Super Metroid. Check it out. Rent it, buy it, whatever you gotta do. I don't know where you can rent it. I don't know why I said that, but buy it. There's an energy tank, which means that I have another 99 points of energy on top of another 99. So, you know, like every time you get an energy tank, you get, you know, the ability to live longer. So, guys, this is Super Metroid. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, spread it around. Keep on watching. I'm going to keep on playing. And Have a great day. Peace out. Super Metroid 2014. Yay, yay.